The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of King Herod, behold, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem, saying, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star at its rising and have come to do him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was greatly troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. Assembling all the chief priests and the scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They said to him, "In Bethlehem of Judea. For thus it has been written through the prophet, 'And you, Bethlehem, land of Judea, are by no means least among the rulers of Judea, since from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people Israel.'" Then Herod called the Magi secretly and ascertained from them the time of the star's appearance. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and search diligently for the child. When you have found him, bring me word, that I too may go and do him homage." After their audience with the king, they set out. And behold, the star that had preceded, that they had seen at its rising, preceded them, until it came and stopped over the place where the child was. They were overjoyed at seeing the star. And on entering the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother. They prostrated themselves and did him homage. Then they opened their treasures and offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed for their country by another way. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I saw a bumper sticker once that said, "Wise men still seek Jesus." All right? Wise men still seek him. All right? It's illustrated well in our gospel today, but it's just kind of the theme of the last few weeks in the readings of, seeking the Lord. Where's he at? And actively, proactively searching him out. Like these Magi give us the great example of how to seek the Lord. So if we want to be wise men and women, follow their example. Seek the Lord. So it's beautiful. I feel as we're kind of concluding this Christmas season and we're entering into ordinary time, that's good advice for all of us to seek the Lord. Be proactive in our pursuit of him. And if we are, we'll find him. The Magi, they found the Lord. They found him with Mary, his mother, and Joseph, lying in a manger. There's Jesus. Okay, so if we want to be wise men and women, we follow their example. We're seeking the Lord. And I would say the good news is we're like all doing that. What we're doing here this morning on a Sunday morning, like actively taking time to come and seek the Lord, is what we should do then throughout the rest of the year and throughout our lives, not just here on Sunday, but out there. And I think the Magi and the Mass give us some good ways of seeking the Lord. And finding him. So what they're doing today is they were guided by a star, right? The Magi, these wise men, were guided by a star. And as they followed it, they found Jesus. They found what they were looking for. And so if I were to speak or say, like, what could be a guiding star for all of us in our search for Jesus, it'd be the truth. Seek the truth, and you'll find the author of the truth, who is God, Jesus incarnate, the way, the truth, and the life. So if we truly seek the truth and are open to it, and not stopping short at like ideologies or opinions, stuff like that, we'll find him. So the Magi, they went in pursuit of the truth. They're following it. They're navigating their way through it. It lands with Herod at Bethlehem, or in Jerusalem in this case, right? But that wasn't the destination. That wasn't the source. They kept going, all right? So it's a journey. Seeking the truth is a journey. You want to stay on it. But in doing so, we find the author of truth, who is Jesus, right? He sets us free. The truth will set you free. So that's just one way is what we're doing even here today, seeking the truth. We find it in Jesus. So good advice of doing it out there. What is the truth? The truth is when my mind corresponds with reality. So whether it's the truth regarding our faith, the truth regarding the sciences, the truth regarding mathematics, whatever, like when I sincerely seek it, and find it, bam, my heart is set free. Good advice in seeking the truth. Okay, then the other thing would be when they found him, they brought him gifts, right? We do that here. We bring the gifts of bread and water, bread and wine, and our monetary gifts. We bring that to the Lord, right? We give to him of what he's given us. Good, we see that here. They gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Like if we continue this giving generosity, both in Mass and outside of Mass, we find the Lord, we encounter him. Being open, giving of what he's given us. Beautiful. And then the other thing that they did is after encountering the Lord, then they returned to their country by another way. So we come to Mass, not just to come check it off our list and then just go back to the humdrum. We come to encounter, to be changed, renewed, and then go back refreshed, right? And to go back changed because we've encountered the Lord. So that's the fruit maybe of encountering the Lord, of seeking him, is that encounter changes me. It makes me new. And then when I go out there, I'm fresh. It's a new person. That's what we're after. The Magi show us how to do that. And it first starts with that disposition that's not passive. It's actively seeking the Lord. How do I seek the Lord, And in seeking him, I find him. We do that here at Mass, right? We seek the truth. Let the truth be the guiding star. Not just caught up in different ideologies or opinions. No, find it. Seek the truth. And then be generous like we're here today. We give of ourselves. Bread and wine, monetary values. Continue that out there, and we find the Lord. And then ultimately, like we do in Mass, we return by a different way. We've been renewed, we've been refreshed, and now we go home as a new person, as a new man and woman. So if we want to be wise men and women, let's follow the example of the Magi today, who sought the Lord with all their heart, mind, soul, and strength.